Every president since Ronald Reagan has said they will secure the U.S.-Mexican border. Every president since Ronald Reagan said they will then deal with the illegals in the country. Every president since Ronald Reagan has failed to do either successfully. The reason? The Latino vote is a swing vote. We're scared to be too soft. We're scared to be too hard. We're scared to appear racist. So we do the same thing, but yet we're hoping that somehow it works out. Much like we do in Cuba. For 40 plus years, we've done the same thing in Cuba, hoping that one day Fidel Castro is just going to wake up and say, you know what, democracy is the answer. I'm going to give up being a dictator. Not going to happen, and nothing's going to change unless we change what we do. 40,000 drug-related murders have occurred on the U.S.-Mexican border, nearly all of that in Mexico, but violence has crept so much in the United States that we have signs now saying don't go any further, it's unsafe. In our country, we worry about Syria, we worry about Libya. This is our neighbor, Mexico. These are our citizens that are living in fear. So the solution? The illegal part is the easiest, the national identity card. Every person in the country gets one. From the CEO of Apple down to a day laborer. When an employer hires a person, they run that credit card, that card that runs through like a credit card type machine. You swipe it through, it shows that you're here legally. How do we enforce this? We make it a felony, a $25,000 fine to hire an illegal. It stops it immediately. The question then remains, what do you do with the 10 to 20 million people that are here illegally? We ask very simply, check in. Come down and check in. We'll give you a work permit. We'll let you apply to citizenship. If we run a criminal record on you, you have one, guess what? Sorry, you got to go. But that allows that person then to quit living in the shadows and to quit having that glass ceiling of being a farm worker, a car wash guy. Now they can be part of the American dream because they are legally part of America. They can assimilate. What do you do about the border? The border is also easy. We have the best fighting force in the world securing borders in Iraq and Afghanistan. We are spending hundreds of billions of dollars. I say bring that money and all of our guys home. Let them secure our border. Build those bases along our border. Reinforce those brave people that are down there on that border fighting the good fight. Give them what they need. Give them the backup and the resources they need. Is this a radical solution? Absolutely. But no more so radical than putting the National Guard down there temporarily, or using drones down there, or arming guards down there. We now have our soldiers securing our country, going home at night, sleeping in their own beds. We already pay them. There's no sense in hiring thousands more. And we want them to be welcomed as heroes. They will be welcomed as heroes in these border towns. Illegals, I saw in this last Republican debate, people should come in with money and a sponsor. Are you kidding me? That is so contrary to the American dream. America is built by people coming here with nothing, wanting to be part of the American process. Look at a guy like Schwarzenegger, came here not even speaking the language. And like most immigrants, doing work that Americans didn't want to do. And that's being governor of California. One thing I can't give is courage to politicians, and that's what's going to be needed to do something different. And that seems in too short a supply in Washington, D.C. More on my radio show at johnlayfieldshow.com and on my Facebook page, John Layfield, the public page. Let me know what you think.